Been wanting to try this. Ready? White man.
Objective Bertha has been lost.
Dell, that shit is legit.
What is?
Asian man.
Fortify your position. Prepare to defend the sector.
What's
Brown
legit?
man.
Oh.
White man.
Oh my god, I'm looking at chat.
What? What the fuck? Why is white man a bad word? Oh man. Okay. All right, guys. All right. I'm seeing
I'm
it
feeling
now.
really attacked right now.
I'm
right?
seeing it now. Like, what is the reason for that? Wow.
I'm feeling really singled
Hey,
out and
man.
attacked.
I
Alright?
can even. I can put red. Hold up. Hold. So how am I liking it so far? So the moment-to-moment gameplay is, mwah, it's superb. It's great, like it's always been. There's intense matches. Gunplay is really, really good, especially if you stack yourself out with a gun that you're good with. Excuse me, like this one right here, the STG-44, and you're gonna want to grab yourself the aperture sight. It's real nice. You can treat it a little bit like we saw that guy way over there. I could probably engage with. No, we got sniper over here. Something. I don't know where that came from.
Objective Fox has now been lost.
We're gonna back off. But so yeah, I really enjoy this part of the game, and I think it's going to be fun. Now,
Attention, Objective Baker has
I
been
do
lost.
have a lot of freaking complaints. So I'm gonna take some footage that we recorded earlier on a little less quality. Oh, how did this guy? Can you watch my line of fire? God it! So I'm in the wrong. I gotta be in the wrong. Go to your company, maybe. Yeah, go to your company, not the armory. So once you're in your
Okay.
company, now you go to your primary weapons. I've got upgrades, and then you can actually go into customization from here.
It takes. Why do you have to do this in the main menu? Why is this a detachment from the game?
Yeah.
Why do you have to earn money to unlock shit for stuff like? Who the fuck at Battlefield thought? Oh yeah, instead of actually unlocking stuff for shooting people with the gun you're using, like in every other good Battlefield, let's just fucking lock it behind currency.
Right. Whose idea was this? This is the platform idea. This is the we have to make the game last a long time. So the same currency that you use to do the visual is the same currency that you use the upgrades. Is that what I'm seeing here?
The feature was in Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 1. Yeah, you could do that shit in Battlefield 1. Now you have to go to the main menu and go through your fucking menu dynamically.
Let's really play up our yeah, no, it's fucking bullshit. They need to change that immediately. We need to be able to do this from inside the game in a real clean, simple, nice interface, not one that looks like J.J. Abrams fucking sharded all over it. What
And
what is
again,
this?
why
What is
don't I
this?
unlock? And on top of that, what was the biggest thing people hated from Battlefront? The credit system. They fucking hated it in the pay to win stuff. And they just added the credit system to this game.
Yeah. Purchase failed. That's
Heck,
that's nice.
my purchase just failed.
Yeah, so that's why you couldn't see
I
your
just got
shit.
it.
Something is going on. What the fuck? Well, I guess I'll take this opportunity to make my gun green.
That's the real revolutionary change here.
Because nobody else in the game will have a green gun. Even though every single other person that plays levels their gun up the exact same way, at least from the beta, everybody goes sprayed green. Please tell me that. Oh, I have to pay 390 for that grip. Seriously, have you learned nothing? Like, I don't want to pay in-game things when I could use that on upgrades just to make my grip brown. Have you learned nothing from Star Wars Battlefront 2?
That's a silly question. Of course not.
Okay, so my purchase went through. I have 1,900 fast bullets. Fast bullets? Oh, yeah. I forgot about that upgrade in World War II where you make your bullets faster. Like we're in an MMO.
Are you talking about the faster bullets upgrade? Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
The faster bullets upgrade.
Are you fucking shitting me?
You painted them red.
Y'all remember in World War II when the Germans were like, we would have won if only we had the faster bullets. The goddamn Americans. They installed faster bullets. How could we be so stupid? I can't right now. My bullets are tired. I can't right now. My bullets are tired. I can't win right now. My bullets are tired.
Hit this guy 5 times with bullets, doesn't die. He's just sitting there letting me shoot him.
Your bullets are too slow, dude.
My bullets are too slow. I know.
Too slow. Your bullets were not fast enough to penetrate his skin. You actually have to, upgrade your bullets to faster bullets. What to do?
Well, my final impressions of the beta is that Battlefield has pretty much lost its way at this point. They've dumbed the game down to a point where I feel like I'm playing a bigger map Call of Duty, and everything that I liked about Battlefield, like the massive vehicle wars, the massive air wars, the tons of guns with tons of attachments and customization, it's all gone. Like they have taken out the heart and soul of the game.
Yeah.
And everything that people were really positive about, and they've replaced it with like the same mechanics that Battlefront had that people didn't like.
Yeah.
They've pretty much copy pasted the Battlefront formula into Battlefield, and it's not good. And I can see myself being done with this game in a few days.
It doesn't feel like it has a lot of legs to it. I just don't know what's happening to my Battlefield, and I kept hoping every single new Battlefield might be bigger and better than the last. And Battlefield 5, from what I've played in the beta and the alpha, and I'm getting this distinct impression that it feels smaller. I don't know why we went smaller with Battlefield. Is it because we're dumbing it down for casuals? Is it because we're trying to mimic Call of Duty? What is it that we don't have some of those elements that Dell was talking about? The moment-to-moment gunplay is still incredibly awesome. There's intense moments. There's squad cooperation. But I'll just start listing off all those things and all the annoying things in the beta. Number one, why is there your company, and why is there an armory? You cannot actually customize your guns in the game. You have to back out to the main menu to use a new weapon. Why is it like that? That is completely backwards. When you level up and you unlock a new weapon, you immediately want to use it. Why do I have to quit a game, bring my squad, or empty my squad, and then come out and come over here and upgrade it? There's two different areas over here for no fucking reason, basically. I don't like sort of the way the weapons are upgraded. We kind of covered that already. Over here into the upgrade paths, this is just weird, I don't understand this shit.
All those upgrades in the upgrade path could be handled through attachments like they've been handled in every other game. Like if you want to have faster bullets, you use high velocity rounds. It's a magazine upgrade. If you want to have less recoil while standing still, you throw a compensator on it. Do you want to have less for horizontal recoil? You throw a foregrip on it.
Yeah.
And it's like, why did you hurt the game like that and just split it up even more and make it feel like there's nothing?
This is all the tanks and planes there are in the game. So this is it. This is the beta, but this is it. And I feel like, okay, my webcam is in the way, but there's 3 tanks here and 3 planes there, aircraft there. It just feels like a smaller, and I'm getting this distinct impression that Battlefield 5 is going to come out with a lack of content, which should be the other way around, especially after the lack of content that was in Battlefield 1.
At launch, yeah.
Yeah, and so a lot of these other things come into play. And then just now I'm getting into my nitpicks. My nitpicks are, why is the interface so garbage? Why does this look like a mobile game? We have these huge fucking squares that you click on like it's an iPad. Your company over here, I've said this before, you go in and you customize your gun and it looks like J.J. Abrams has fucking vomited on the screen with the lens flares, excessive lens flares and shit like this. It's overly simplistic. It just looks awful. It was implemented in Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront 2, and Battlefield 1, and it keeps showing up. I'm fucking tired of it. Like, look at this. What is this sidebar? This is fucking stupid.
It was Battlefront 1, Battlefront 2, Battlefield 1, and now this, and it's like, what the hell?
Yeah, you took out Rush mode. Rush was one of my favorite modes from Bad Company 2. I guess you're going to replace it here. Pre-order for the Firestorm Ranger. There's a mode maybe called Firestorm. So while the moment-to-moment gameplay of Battlefield 5 is still fun and the gunplay is good, I just feel like it went into a wrong direction. And I don't mind if World War II is not historically accurate when we return to the World War II setting. But when you provide us so little and make it look so goofy, that's where I think people have the problem. In your upgrades, there isn't this breadth of upgrades. Somebody was, I was like, I'm getting a feeling like there's not going to be that much content. Joe, what the fuck? There's going to be 35 weapons at launch. The fuck, Joe? And then we looked it up, and Battlefield 4 had how many weapons?
Over 80.
Over 80. It was
launch.
like 81. Even if it was 80, that is an incredible amount of weapons with a ton of different vehicles.
With like each gun having like 15 attachments.
Yes.
Like it was a ludicrous amount of stuff.
It was fucking
and like
insane.
I remember I hit rank 100. I hit max rank in Battlefield 4. And I still hadn't unlocked all the pistols or all of the carbines.
We said this in our Battlefield 1 review. I remember going through that Wikipedia page, looking at World War I guns and saying, why didn't they put more into the game? Is this game going to come out and it's only British and Germans? Seriously? That's how you would have fixed this. Give us more factions. Where are the Japanese? Where are the Italians? Where are the Russians? And all the weapons that come with that. That is a worthwhile game. That's a game where everybody will be excited about. And then just a bunch of other stupid shit, which I don't even want to bring up anymore.
You know, you got to point this out. So they said someone said there's 32 guns in the game. So if you take out
there's probably more than that. I think that guy was just guessing.
Well, I mean, if there are 32, you take out like 8 pistols. That means each class gets 6 guns. Like. Yeah. That's not a lot for 4 classes. That's bad. 6 guns a class is really bad.
Yeah, I think it's more like six.
Especially
7.
when every class in Battlefield 4 had like 30, not counting pistols. And I don't know. It's a huge detachment from what
Here's
people
another
want.
thing. We're still at 64 players. When you go back to World War II, it has to be bigger and better. You have to simulate things that we've never seen before. All tank blitzkrieg battles would have been fucking awesome, something to look forward to. It's not been mentioned. When I mention it to them, they don't say anything. They talk about other battles, and stuff like higher player counts. It's 2018. Why is Call of Duty doing a Battle Royale mode and they can get 80 players out of that? And they said they've even tested with 100 players. But Battlefield 5 has said that their Battle Royale is still going to just be 64. Like, there's no fucking technology going in. And all of these kinds of things are piling up. The way the interface looks, the way that there's a lack of content, the way you're noticing some similarities here that people are saying it is a reskinned World War I, a Battlefield 1. That's where you're getting some of those criticisms, and it does feel like it. It feels like the breadth of content is not there. You know what this feels like? This feels like EA's platform again. The goddamn fucking digital platform that they tried to do with Star Wars Battlefront 2 and stuff like this, where there's not, or Battlefront 1, where there wasn't any fucking content in it at the beginning. It's like, oh, don't worry, Tides of War is coming, and we're gonna be adding to the game. No! Have it there at the beginning so that we can all run out and buy it and tell our friends to buy it. Not, should I buy it, Joe? No, maybe in a few weeks. I'm playing fucking Red Dead Redemption. Or I'm playing fucking a completely different game, and the servers are even more empty, and there's no fucking point of buying it.
So this actually started with Hardline. This was where we first noticed like huge lack of content, lack of things, cutting things back.
Sorry.
Yeah, so it started with Hardline, and then we were like, okay, we even said the same shit in Hardline. We are like, you need more stuff, go back to your roots. Battlefront came out, same exact conversation. Battlefront 2, same exact conversation. Battlefield 1, same exact conversation. Why are you cutting things? Why is this so bare bones? What's going on? And at this point, like, fuck them. Like, if they're gonna do this every single time, then I'm done being a fan.
This
is the fourth game.
I don't want to do this. It sucks because I am such a huge fan of Battlefield. And I had so much fun in the alpha. I had so much fun playing it at the event, but it was just pure gameplay. It's like, oh, we don't have the gun system in yet. We don't have the upgrade system in yet. We don't have the vehicles completely implemented yet. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna believe them. It's DICE. They've done Battlefield 4. They did Battlefield 3. Everything's gonna be fine. And what I'm seeing here is the same old shit. And that's probably why they delayed it, too. As I was hearing stuff like even modes that we expect weren't going to be there at release, and they had to put them in later. I forget which mode that was. But, no, it's going to be in the game now. So, I don't know.
I just feel
I'm a little
like
disappointed right now. But it's not out yet.
Give a company
this is an open beta, so wait for our review, okay? If it could turn out to be... They save it at the last moment. They inject so much in the content. It's just they really haven't shown me more. I'm playing on the same fucking map I've been playing on for the past 3 months, you know? Why haven't you shown us way more than this? Even Call of Duty has a bunch of maps in their betas. I don't know. So, shit. So, honestly, all the negativity towards Battlefield, more and more, I'm starting to see the light, you know, and... I'm disappointed that I didn't see some of this stuff sooner.
So the one thing we do have to talk about is, 6 days ago, DICE announced that the co-op mode will not be in the game at launch, even pushed till November.
See, that's what I'm talking about. A co-op mode can't even be implemented in the game. Like, I mean, that shit was in fucking Star Wars Battlefront 1. You know?
Yep, Combined Arms is not going to be in the game at launch. And it's just cuts.
What did I tell you? What do I tell you? It's this live service bullshit. Why are we pushing this shit out? What took so long? What took so long? Like, what was the development time in? All the tweaks to the animation? That's minuscule.
It's graphics.
All the new skins to make it World War II? But you do that for every Battlefield iteration. So I don't know what the hell is going on.
I don't know. I have lost faith in DICE as a company. This is their fourth game that they didn't listen to anyone.
This music is so perfect.
There's no defending it. They didn't listen to anyone. Every single game we've had the same exact complaints. Every game, Battlefield,
yes,
Hardline.
A lack of content, a shitty looking, pared down, casual, minimalistic interface, ripping out the largeness of the battles and the vehicle interplay and making it feel like a fucking war. That's why I play Battlefield, because it felt like a fucking war. 5-man squads, us having to bring big fucking bazookas, Panzerfaust, and you know, to counter these vehicles. And if you were good enough, you could be in a tank and get 60 fucking kills. And hey, tough shit. You should have died, respawned, and everybody switched over to, you know, a fucking anti-tank
and in the same regard, you could kill tanks in like seconds too. It was like really good. And like I said, it started with Hardline. They cut about 50% of the guns and vehicles out of that game, and then they just kept doing it with every other game since. It's been 4 games that DICE has done this. I am no longer a DICE supporter if this is how the game is at launch.
Not going that far. I'm not going that far.
No, I'm done. I am done if this isn't...
It's fine. You could
4 games, Joe? Like, you're not going to hold them accountable?
It's not out yet. It's an open beta. It's in the open beta.
I know. I'm saying after this, if this game is how we think it's going to be, I am no longer supporting that company.
Right. We could give our impressions on that and how we think it is. And let's be honest with each other and with the viewers out there. You know this beta isn't really a beta. It's like, hey, this is what it's going to be. Pre-order the game. That's what this is. Activision does that. EA does that, all right? It's not going to be radically different. You're not going to see 15 new little areas on the screen and modes and stuff like that. I mean, this is what's coming. Look at what's important to them. Okay.
Oh, let me correct myself. Dice had like input on the license for Hardline, but Hardline was a different company.
Yes,
but it's still 4 fucking games.
All right. So after the open beta, where I was like, hey, let's just wait till the open beta. That's, I think, where people are going to get the impression. And do I think this is going to increase pre-orders or increase potential hype and sales for it? No, I actually kind of think it's doing a little bit of the opposite. I don't understand, you know. And I may have a little bit negative thing because I've been playing on the same map for 3 months, and that's all they're offering, the same map plus 1 additional one. Come on. I mean, it's not enough. And everything kind of feels locked off. The progression of weapons just feels silly and weird and awkward. It's taking directions we don't like. And now we've actually got our hands on it. We actually saw the systems. People may have said, oh, it's taking directions I don't like with customization. It looks goofy with the bionic arms, and there's females in it who are fighting on British and Germans when there was really only French and Russian and all that other controversy and crap. That is all beside the point for me. I have no problem with taking an alternate take on World War II. But if you're taking an alternate take, if you're going over the top, if you're going silly, there should be 80 guns in the game. You know what I mean? So that it has that legs. And all right, anyways, I'm just gonna start ranting a while. So open beta Battlefield 5, I can't believe, like, I had some fun, don't get me wrong, but I'm feeling really pessimistic about Battlefield 5 right now, and hopefully it'll turn it around at release. I'm hoping. It's so weird that I feel like more excited for Call of Duty than Battlefield. I don't know if that's necessarily true because there's no single player in Call of Duty.
I don't like the single player secondary to me. I'm a multiplayer guy.
Oh,
and
I'm a
multiplayer
single player and multiplayer.
Carry me.
Yeah,
it's not going to carry me for like more than 2 or 3 days.
I know.
And I mean, like every time we get a game like this, like Battlefront, we play the beta and we're like, hopefully there'll be more at release. And there's not.
All right.
And then Battlefront 2, and there's not. And Battlefield 1, and there's not.
All right. So I got to end this. All I'm saying is that when Battlefield 6 comes out, it better not look anything like this. There better not be that flip-out screen. There better not be this fucking white text over white background and stupid shit. You know, okay? None of that. Where's my battle log? Where's my badass, info dump of stats that are like so amazing?
Like the actual website was really good.
I know, even though it had constant problems, we love to hate on it, but compared to this shit, please bring it back.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll try to cut something together for my Battlefield 5 impressions, and so hope you guys enjoyed, and please stay tuned. Working on some reviews, Spider-Man, maybe Tomb Raider, and then obviously these games when they come out, the military shooters. But all right, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.